We're live.
Like we're live.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. It's 12:02 p.m. on February 5th, 2024. This is a special meeting of the Kentucky State Board of Elections. I call this special meeting in order for us to be able to review county plans for the special elections declared for March 19th, 2024. I'll start by calling the roll to ensure we have a quorum. I don't see anybody at the office, and so I'll just go around the Hollywood squares here and call on you as I see you. Member Griggs,
Julie Griggs, member, McCracken County.
Member Johnson,
Jerry Johnson, member, Franklin County.
Member Perry,
Sue Carol Perry, member, Shelby County.
Member Sears,
Hi, Dwight Sears, member, Pulaski County.
Member Brangers.
Deanna Brangers, member, Jefferson County.
Okay, thank you. We have a quorum and we'll get started. Our first item is to review the minutes for our January 16th meeting. Do I have a motion to approve those?
So move.
Is there a second? So in discussion, I have a couple of edits. First, on the first page, could we note at the intro there or after we list who attended that we observed a moment of silence for Member Brown? Could we please add that? And then also on the next page under County Board of Election Replacements, Oldham County Republican, that should be Blaine Anderson with an O-N at the end. I had those two changes. That's all I had. Did anyone else have any changes? Okay. So to approve the minutes as amended, all in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it. So next we have the most important part of today's meeting. The reason that we are calling the special meeting is because our next regular meeting's in a couple of weeks and we just don't have time, or the clerks don't have time to move forward on their plans unless we come back to them now with consent for those plans. And so we have two special elections for the State House, District 24 and District 26. Why don't we start with a motion and then we'll start the discussion. Do we have a motion to approve these two district plans?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, very good. So we'll start the discussion. So I'll just kind of intro this a little bit, and then I want any member, of course, to chime in as you like. So on the 19th of March, we have special elections to fill two House seats. Oh, there we go. So there's 24. This is LaRue, Greene, and Hart counties. Just to give you a little bit of perspective, in LaRue County, they are opening the same four locations that they actually always open for every election, and those have worked pretty well. And we're talking about 11,000 registered voters, and we're talking about likely a fairly modest turnout for a special election for one office. I looked today, and one of the two major party candidates actually is not has declared he won't be raising and spending in excess of $3,000. And so I certainly like to see a high turnout in elections. This one's not going to have high turnout. I certainly don't think that the usual array of voting locations for LaRue will be inadequate. So I think LaRue looks really good. For Greene County, this is a county with 8,600 registered voters. Typically, they have more locations than what they're offering for this occasion. But for this one, they're offering early voting at the clerk's office. And then for election day, one vote center and two consolidated locations. I looked at the map and they're pretty well situated in terms of matching the population of the county. I do think that will be adequate. And then finally, for Hart County, this is a county with 13,000 and change registered voters. They usually have more locations open than for this election, but again, this is a special election for one office. They are offering 2 vote centers, one in Horse Cave and one in Munfordville. So the motion was for all the plans, so I'll go ahead and talk about 26, and then we'll come back to all these. In 26, in Hardin County, they only have 3 precincts that are part of House District 26. The clerk has offered 2 vote centers, one in Ratcliffe, one at West Point. And so I think that's certainly adequate, 2 vote centers for 3 precincts. I should point out also that in House District 26, there is only 1 candidate that's been nominated by a major party. So I don't expect there to be a big turnout. 1 candidate. By statute, the deadline to file as a write-in in this race is February 20th. That may or may not happen. As a matter of law, KRS 118-730, even without our consent, the clerk's allowed to have just 1 location to vote for a special election in the district. In the case of only 1 candidate being a candidate, that's if there's no write-in. We don't know if there's going to be a write-in, but the bottom line is I don't think there's going to be a high turnout in this election with 1 candidate of a major party. In Bullitt County, they actually have 23 precincts in this district. They're offering 1 location. It's a library, actually a former library in Shepherdsville, 1 vote center. Normally, I would be a little alarmed about having just 1 place to vote for 23 precincts. But again, we're talking about a special election with only 1 major party candidate, and to date, no write-ins. And so all that to say, I think that all 5 of these county plans will be sufficient for the special elections. And so my view is they should be approved. But of course, it's your decision in the first instance as to whether we should do so. So we've got a motion and a second on the floor. I'll leave it to any other discussion, and then we'll take a vote. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, thanks very much. So next we have a closed session to discuss pending litigation and security matters. Could I get a motion to go into closed session for those purposes?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, see y'all in a couple.